back to Googie's Kitchen, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name's Alexis and today I want to share with you how to make my delicious banana and honey quinoa bread. As I just mentioned, today I want to share with you how to make my delicious banana and honey quinoa bread. Now this recipe is really easy and it only uses a few simple ingredients as well. It's really tasty too. I like to have this as a mid-morning snack, but you could have it as a breakfast or an afternoon snack as well. I don't normally eat cake that often, but I just fancied something sweet today. So I thought I'd make this, and while I was making it, as always, I thought I'd share the recipe with you. So here is how to make my delicious banana honey quinoa bread. The first thing I'm going to do is preheat my oven to 200 degrees. Now that my oven is preheating, what I'm going to do is I'm going to oil my loaf tin. I'm using a loaf tin today to make this banana bread, but you could use any type of tin you wanted to. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour a little bit of oil in the base of the tin, and I'm just going to spread that around with a plastic brush, like so. And then I have cut 2 pieces of greaseproof paper to the size of the tin. So I'm going to put one in lengthways, and I'm going to put a bit of oil on that as well. And I'm going to brush that and make sure that all sticks down and stuff as well. I'm going to brush the sides as well. And once that's oiled, I'm going to put in my widthways piece of greaseproof paper. And this just makes it really easy for me to remove the loaf, like the cake when it's cooked. So I'm just going to stick that down, and that's already sticking to the sides quite well. So what I'm going to do is just add another little bit of oil to that and just brush that around, so that everything, when it comes out, will hopefully just slide off the greaseproof paper, basically. So I'm going to set this aside now. Next, I'm going to deal with my dry ingredients. So in this bowl here, I have 200 grams of quinoa and 100 grams of oats that I've ground into a flour in my blender. So basically I weighed out the ingredients and I put them in the blender and I let them grind down into a fine flour like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this into my mixing bowl like so, and then I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of baking powder. No, actually, tell a lie, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder, like so. As this is a vegan cake, the baking powder will hopefully help the cake to rise. And then I'm also going to add 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda as well. And again, that will help it to rise and hopefully help it to stick together as well. And then I'm going to add a couple of teaspoons of ground sweet cinnamon. If you can't get ground sweet cinnamon, you can always use brown cinnamon. We just love ground sweet cinnamon in this house. It has a very cinnamony taste, if that makes sense. I bought this in my local supermarket, so I think it's becoming more common in supermarkets now. And as I said, we really like it, but if you can't get it or you don't like it, then you can leave it out of this recipe completely. And then I'm also going to add a pinch of salt to that as well. And I'm just going to get a mixing spoon. And now I'm just going to mix all of these ingredients together until everything is well mixed in to the quinoa and the oats. So I think that is done. So I'm going to set this aside now. I forgot to add in my sugar to the flour as well, so I'm just going to add in 100 grams of coconut sugar. If you can't get coconut sugar, then you can use brown sugar in this recipe, and the brown sugar, like the coconut sugar, will hopefully make the cake taste a bit caramelly, toffee-like, I'd say. So yeah, if you can get brown sugar or coconut sugar, then please do use it, because it does make a difference, I do think, anyway. So yes, I'm going to mix all of these ingredients together again. And now I'm definitely going to set this aside. Next, I'm going to deal with my wet ingredients. So I'm going to pour about 200 mils of oat milk into my blender. And then I've got some bananas here that I'm just going to peel and roughly chop up with my hands, basically. So I'm just going to pull them apart like that. They should really be very ripe bananas, but these aren't that ripe, so I'm sure they will do as good a job. But yeah, if you can get very ripe bananas, then please use them. And then I'm also going to add in about 100 mils of honey to this as well. We use a honey that we buy from a little local honey producer. If you can't get local honey, then you can use the supermarket stuff. But I do prefer local honey over the supermarket stuff, because the supermarket stuff is sometimes a blend of honeys, and I don't personally think that's as good for your body, really. Local honey, because it's in the local area, is meant to be much better for the body. So I'm going to set this aside, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend all of these ingredients together. I've blended all of these ingredients together until they are smooth, and now I'm going to add the wet ingredients to the dry ones. So I'm just going to pour that. Oh, that smells really good. It smells like a banana smoothie. Oh, it's yummy. Well, it is a banana smoothie, but it does smell yummy. So yes, I'm just going to mix these ingredients together now. So I've picked up my loaf tin that I pre-lined and greased earlier. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour the mixture, the banana cake mixture, into the pre-lined loaf tin, like so. Smells so good. Smell the banana, it's really yummy. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this into my oven for about 25 to 30 minutes, or until it goes golden brown. So my cake has finished cooking, and I've put a skewer in, and it keeps coming out clean. So that means my cake is cooked. So I'm going to take this out the oven, and I'm going to leave it to cool now. So I took my banana bread from the oven probably about an hour or so ago now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it onto a chopping board. I'm just going to push that to one side. And then I'm just going to slice this. It smells delicious. It's made the whole house smell really yummy. Every room I go in, I'm like, oh, I can smell banana bread. There you go. So I'm just going to slice this, and I'm going to serve myself a piece, and I'm going to try some. It's really lovely and moist in the middle as well. You can see that. That looks delicious, doesn't it? So yes, I'm just going to try a little bit now. So I'm just going to... That's really good. I'm off to enjoy this now. So that's how you make my delicious banana and honey quinoa bread, and that recipe I will link in the description box below for you. I'm off to enjoy this slice now, so that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave any comments below. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon.